Step 5 is the two-handed swing. So now we're ready to actually swing the bell and pull all of these drills together into that swing. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab your bell. Remember the setup from before, same as the pendulum and the hike pass. So she's going to grip the floor with her feet. She's going to send her hips back. She's going to have her eyes on the horizon, and then she's going to connect here with her shoulders. This time, it's not going to be a pendulum. It's going to be 1 hike and 5 swings. Okay? Before she does that, go ahead and stand back up. One thing that I want you to remember is the top of the swing is a standing plank. So let's revisit where we did that earlier, where you were laying on the ground. But instead of doing that, we're going to stand. So feet together. Actually, go ahead and turn sideways so they can see you. So your feet are together. You're going to put your arms out in front of you. Okay. From this position we did earlier with her laying down, make sure your kneecaps are pulled up, your hips are tucked forward, your shoulders are down, and then she's going to make a tension breath and not allow me to push your hands to your belly or over your head. Okay? So tension breath. Good. So this is the top of her swing. Okay? The hardstyle swing is not a swing. Go ahead and loosen.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. The hardstyle swing is not a swing that's way up here over your head. That's the American swing. So today we're focusing on the hardstyle swing. Shoulders down, hips forwards, abs braced, and the bell's going to stop somewhere right about here. Okay? Breathing, remember to match at the hips. So go ahead and get into your setup. Send your hips back. That's your preload. You're loading your glutes, corkscrewing your shoulders, getting everything nice and tight, tilting your head down. You're going to hike hard, stand up, and do 5 swings without stopping. Okay? Remember the breath, and go. Okay, and safely set it down. Okay, one thing that we see sometimes when we have a beginner learning to swing is they want to actually come down with the bell. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to stay tall longer. You want your arms to come to your body, and then you move out of the way at the last second. So let me show you what that looks like. So first, what she was doing when she did the swing is she wanted to come down with the bell. So what happens is it brings the bell closer to your knees and further away from your body, which would allow most people a tendency to round their back at the bottom of the swing. So what you want to do is stay tall. So you do your setup, send your hips back, reach for your bell and corkscrew, and then stay tall longer. Let the bell float at the top. And down. Okay? So stay tall longer, let the arms come to your body, and then move out of the way at the last second. Okay? So go again. Okay. Stay tall, let your arms come to your body, stay tall, right there, and then come forward, okay? So let's start again. Just remember that feeling of your arms getting to your body and sending your hips back. Good, go ahead and set it down. Now this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her focus on not letting her arms go so high. You want the bell to float, but you don't want the shoulders to disconnect in order for it to happen, okay? So remember what we just did with the plank. Your body's a plank at the top of the swing. So keep those shoulders down. It'll float a little bit, but don't let them rise out of the socket, okay? So let's go again. Send the hips back, break the handle. Think about your eye position. Good.
Go too high.
Yeah, just a little bit. Corkscrew the shoulders back. And spin. Okay? Get really tall. Keep going. I'm just going to put my hand here, and you're not going to hit my hand. Okay? Good. Get nice and tall. Nice and tall. Keep those shoulders down. Good. Right there. And set it down safely after this one. Good. Perfect. Next thing that we want to do is teach her how to get the most out of the swing. So in order to do that, we want to think about actually throwing the bell back every time. After it floats, you throw it back, and you're going to get more tension. Okay? The harder you throw it back, the easier it's going to be to come back up.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually throw this down for her so that she gets that feeling, and then she can utilize that in her second set. Okay? So go ahead and get set up. And hike. Okay, let them get a couple swings. Keep going, sorry.
That's okay.
Let them get a couple swings and don't push too hard right off the bat. You don't want to make them fall over. So I'm going to push this down, stay tall, and pop. Match the breath. And safely set it down. Okay, so now you should feel the difference where you have to tighten. So let's do that again, but this time you're going to throw it back. Okay? So let it float, throw it back like you're trying to throw it through the wall behind you.
Okay.
And stand back up. Nice and tall. And safely set it down. Good. Good job.